You tried to ride the wave, and me and my niggas be with it. I told you what slides today, and I handle my problems myself, so I carry that 9.
What's going on, people? OG back on the screen. 200 likes really fast. IRL gang comments in the comment below. Now, I want everybody's honest opinion on how you feel about this. There has been a big patch to shooting. Alright, I want people to know this. I'm about to give you guys the gems and the details to understand this and realize how 2K has changed, because everybody knows when the year comes around, we have this cycle where a lot of people is going to be in that vibe where they're not liking the game off rip because they're not getting their badges and unlocking everything, right? So here's a list made from one of the 2K leak pages, right? I don't know where this is at. I'm not sure if this is like a Reddit thing or something like that, but it says this, and this was an actual good post. It says the 5 new things that what? Come on, what is this ad? Get out of here. Okay, the 5 new things that already changed the skill gap of NBA 2K23. Already increased the skill gap. Okay, we just gonna say I can't even see what the right word is. You know, they crazy. All right, so first off, let's go down and read what they have. Number 1, adrenaline. All right, they show a little bit of it right here. This new feature right here with the Jason Tatum clip. When you guys seen the adrenaline, let me click on it. I don't know if you guys remember this clip. Look at it. Ooh, you can actually see it a little bit clearer in this one. You see how that new adrenaline system plays out now? His first bar did go down. This is going to actually slow players down, okay? You see that adrenaline bar went down, boom. And the adrenaline bars actually go down really fast. So it's not like a, So remember when I showed you guys the DeAndre Ayton clip where he still speed boost even though his stamina bar was really low? So that shows you guys like the launch animations and the functions changed where you can still do that, but it's not going to be as explosive as when you have your adrenaline boost there. All right, big change, big hit. Causes players to slow down a little bit more, kind of calculate on what they're doing and be more precise with their moves, remembering combos to do on the court, so it's more realistic out there. It's not just like players out there spamming. I've been trying to tell people 2K got tired of that. They was getting tired of seeing it. Trying to tell people. So adrenaline is one of the huge features in the game that really is key on understanding how to control your stamina now. You get your gym rat badge, you have your stamina meter there, understanding how to know when to do power moves, looking at that adrenaline, paying attention to that adrenaline, understanding when players now on the defensive end is utilizing their adrenaline, meaning they're going for steals. How Mike Wang said, you reach too much, go for crazy steals, or go for power blocks too much, your adrenaline goes down. Counting them out, realize, okay, he made that, then making plays off of that. Chess. 2, shooting attributes. Biggest. Shooting was revamped. NBA 2K23 first with a vast amount of new jump shots added, mainly addition shooting attributes included. Okay, shooting attributes have changed as well. Shot speed, release height, defensive immunity, time and impact. All these things are in here now. These are new aspects to jump shooting which changed how shooting feels ultimately and how players are contesting you. If they went deep into detail to make release height in the game, where you actually have a height and get up, you guys think certain defensive contest isn't going to be different, certain perimeter defense isn't going to be deeper and detailed, a little bit different, more enhanced, similar like 2K22, but more enhanced on how it plays out, what's a contest, what's not a contest. Another key feature, right? We know the shooting's hit, but we're going to show y'all more shooting soon, right? Pass, target, and openness. Remove for online. This was key. Like, this being in the game, this is what people would do. 81. Put it just like that, how it's showing. And not have to worry about passing. Just having bullet pass or having it on the high stuff. Not have to even worry about it. But looking like they're really like a dime magician wizard. No, sir. This year, you're going to actually have to make the proper passes. Use your mind more. That makes it more skilled. 2K knows this, but they're trying to slowly implement people into it. Somebody said, Mike Wang, you should make it that layup time. You should take out non-announced, like, automatic layups. And he was like, no, the community's not ready for that yet. That's like them removing the meter. People would not be ready for that yet. That's just why they still have it in there. But they made it an option now. They're trying it slowly. You understand? Slowly. But the meter will be there for a while. Like that's just I feel like always. They could always just leave that just like that. Meter, no meter. Right? Pass target openness. Huge, 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 huge. Playmakers are going to return. People think playmakers are not important until you actually play 2K22, 2K23, and it's so realistic. And it's like, damn, if you do have good passing, it is way more beneficial too. So I'm going to make some good passing on one. It's one of my builds. You know, people don't care about that. Only shooting, scoring stuff, dunking, shooting. You guys know, good, crazy steal. Easy. Defensive shading. The new defensive shading. The 3 bars, the indicator. I want to turn this off. But this is very easy. Like, if you really know how to hoop and play, you don't really need this. But this is going to help, like, new players because they have the foot planted technology in the game. Meaning, you can still slide. You're still going to feel like you're sliding in a sense. Not like sliding like the mechanics is bad. Understand how I'm trying to put it. Like, you have to control yourself. You have to be able to know how to perimeter defense, control yourself, have good perimeter. If you don't have good perimeter defense, then you're already going to be sliding because of that. That's how they make a balance in the game. That's the difference. That's the luxury lockdowns. That's the luxury lockdowns get. The ability to say, I got high perimeter defense so I can move really good along that perimeter and play good crawl defense and be able to get there. Boom, y'all get it? Very easy to understand, right? So players that don't have no defense, whoo, they may need that bar a little bit. I don't know. Depending on how people chain their heads together and, you know, their combos and all that. But not OG. I know how to really position myself. Changes the shot meter greens. Okay, so this basically is the delayed greens. Okay, this is a huge skill gap. People think that being in the game, and people said that's I've seen somebody say it's an option. No, you can't turn it off. Delayed greens, the green being delayed builds suspense. Players are not going to just be so eager to shoot so fast. Think about it, because we're going to show you this right now on the screen. I'm giving you guys the 2 best powerful builds. Like I said, the loyal's going to get the gems here because you guys watch the full videos. 2 most powerful builds to go with when you start off NBA 2K23. And this is really for like casual players. People that are nice and they play 2K, you're going to be able to expand and balance out and do crazy stuff and work with what you got, especially if you can make more builds. But this is really just for like casual players, players that's getting on, they want to have a good experience at the start, at the rip. To unlock all jump shots, do I need a 96 3-pointer, or does your mid-range also need to be 96? No, one or the other. Okay, so one or the other. This lets me know if this Mike Wang keeps responding to 96 comments, so 96 is going to be some type of cap threshold right there. 96 off rip. Okay, and he's saying one or the other. So I feel like, yeah, you definitely can spike. You can spike. We know spiking is there, so that's not really what we want to pay attention to. We want to pay attention to this comment right here. What builds do you expect to do well early in 2K23? He literally answered this. This is crazy. Early will usually favor the bigs. Yes. Any big build that can rebound, because everybody's going to be shooting. Like what he says right here. Lots of bricks are going to go up, which means a lot of easy boards and putbacks. But once people get some rep and their ratings / badges up, it'll even out pretty quick. Okay? So he's letting us know right now, early off the rip, to get your rep right, to level up fast, and to be good in the season, the bigs are going to do well. Because a lot of people going to be missing. You're going to be catching boards. Damn, ooh, missing. Damn, I can't hit. Catching boards, rebounding, leveling up, easy. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people going to be doing that. But it'll even out, telling us that shooters are going to start to learn how to shoot. You know me. They're not going to have a game where if we are allowed to shoot, understand, if we have the ratings to shoot, you're allowed to shoot crazy and go crazy. It just depends on your skill and how you learn the game. You know OG cracking that early. Now look, lots of bricks, right? We know lots of bricks are going up. So he's letting us know the shooting has got really a real hit. This is why I'm telling people to now make pure sharps. We're going to see them heavily. We're going to see a lot of players with shooters, not even pure sharps, like spot ups types, where you got high shooting. But I need you guys to watch my next video because I got a real good banger gem, right? But spot ups, right? A build that can, you know, have balanced defense, got some good speed to be around there, got a little bit of finishing in there, but really you're really spiked up in the shooting. That's where we're going to see a lot of that. Why do I say this? Because people are going to want to hit and shoot easily at the start. If you go with like even an 80. I feel like even an 80 because we need badges. It's gonna be like that year where we're like playing in the park and it's like, damn, we gotta go get these badges first because it's hard to shoot. They're gonna leave it like that off the rip to keep everybody in that, oh damn, it's really IRL realistic play style, you know, so threes are gonna matter, right? But Mike Wayne also has tweets like this. But some of you sweats will probably be able to get by with 70s. Either way, be prepared for a tougher year shooting than last year online. So I give him some trust in that and be like, okay, he's good, that's cool. But the fact of him saying 70 is going to be able to get by, he knows there's going to be some players that's going to be able to hit those. He knows it based on skill. That's how he's thinking. Okay, based on skill, yeah, I have to. And him stacking these badges together, him having a certain core badge, yeah, he'll be able to hit. You know, it's deep. It's not a simple game like that to where you could just say 70s. Nah, you ain't gonna hit with that. That's crazy. 70 is a C grade. That's good. All right. So he says, saying be prepared for a tough year. I get it. That just means 70 last year you can really spray with a 70, but this means now it's gonna have to be good shot selection. Very easy to understand. Very easy to read through. Okay. So knowing that, that's gonna take time for it to get to that point. You see right here the highest ball handling requirements for smalls, right? These are going to be the build. The small builds, the small shooter builds are going to be it. And players are going to want to have other bigger builds surrounding them or a sharp build. Because if you go with a spot up, you're going to lack in certain things, ball handling. You're going to lack in certain areas this year. My next video is going to explain it. So people asking, how do I know? My next video will explain it. So make sure you watch, all right? They did hits this year. So you're going to see a lot of small builds, the small shooter builds, whether it's like a Trae Young, Steph Curry, Dame type build, John Morant type build. Yeah, you're going to see those type of builds. A lot of those players. Think about it like if they said, you guys got to make NBA players only. And they're kind of balancing us like an NBA player. They are. All right? Doesn't mean the regular little smaller stats that you get is balanced will be bad. Does not mean that one bit at all. Okay? So let's go here. A lot of people ask what 3-point rating is needed to be consistent in 2K23. It depends on what you consider consistent. Your shot selection. See how now he's, man, Mike ain't even changing up the words now. He's not even saying like just a number, giving people a number. Your shot selection and stick skills. But if you plan to shoot a lot of threes, I personally would try to go mid to high 80s at a minimum. I would try to go. So that means already it's not going to be something easy just for each build. There's going to be hits. It's going to be rolls. If you can go high and probably spike a stat, but how your build going to look out, I'm going to show y'all in the next video. I'm going to keep saying it. I keep trying to tell y'all, high 80s, 88, higher 90 is going to be it. I'm trying to give y'all the gems because I understand until the first patch that comes up that they always do. Let's see. And I'm saying it right now in this video, in case the devs watch, in case anybody watches. I'm saying it right now because they always have that little first patch that comes and then it's easier to shoot afterwards. So if he's saying it's tough off the rip, we're going to feel that tough off the rip. But then that patch come out. But then he also said that, once the game levels out, look, he says, but once people get some rep and their ratings / badges up, it'll even out pretty quick. Boom. Then he says Slasher should have a good year as well. We know Slasher's going to have a good year. I'll show you guys why Slasher's going to have a good year in the next video as well. See, you got to keep up. It's like a book. It's like a storybook. Can't miss it. It's like an episode. You can't miss it. You got to go back and watch the last one. Or you're going to be in it like, damn, I can't watch this. Like, I don't even know where he at. I don't know what he talking about. That's how it's going to be. I be trying to tell people that. You better subscribe and don't be unsubscribing, switching it up. All right, so I just gave you guys the 2 best categories to go into off the rip. The swings, y'all, those builds are going to be for high skill players off rip. I'm letting y'all know it right now because it's going to be way more balancing within a swing. I'm telling y'all right now. So if you're dedicated to be like, you know what, I'm going to practice. I'm going, man, that's nothing. I'm going to learn it. I'm going to take my time. I'm not going to be frustrated because it's new. Okay, I'll go with a swing. But if you want to just have good to where you're starting to get the rhythm easily, learning how to shoot, or just being a big, repping up fast, and at least getting the big play, Mike Wayne said already, the big, you're going to start off good, get the rep faster and get good, learn how the game is, see what other people's mess ups is so you know what to do. Like, okay, I'm going to make this build. I see how y'all playing. Oh, I see you need a 90 to shoot. Okay, boom. Then that's how you can learn right there from having. I'm literally going to show you guys actual builder footage of it, okay, in my next video. Got you guys. It's the 5th, yes, in my next video, right? It's coming. So with the smalls, you're going to be able to go high playmaking, high shooting, but other places are going to be hit. And you can go in physicals. Physicals is always a stat. No matter what 2K try to do, strength is going to be a little bit more important now. So they're going to hit you a little bit there. But no matter what 2K is going to do, physicals, you're going to be able to put those up always, like a little bit more than your other stats. But your other stats are getting hit now. 3 powerful places. Physicals does count as well this year as well too. It really does once you start thinking about it, because they're going to implement speed and all this other stuff differently now in this year. They are. Trust me. Very balanced year. You look at it, it's going to be like, ooh, golly. You're going to want to go with balanced builds. I keep telling people this rather than spiking. You'll see why in my next video. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.